Secret number 3. Quit the appearance of activity. Instead, focus on accomplishments. Focus on actually getting something done, getting things done, as opposed to the appearance of working, the appearance of activity. All right? These can be two possibilities. One is you have a job and you have been forced by the corporate environment to perform certain activities just to keep up the appearance. It can be that you have already started your own business, but the habit is hard to die. Okay? Examine, how you spend your time, the tasks you do. Okay? Which ones are just for appearance? And why do you hold on to them? Okay, if you have already started your own business, there are certain emotional benefits. It's short-term feel good. Emotionally speaking, biologically speaking, it's the equivalent of eating sugar. All right, it's a short-term high. So you performed that short-term activity that made you feel good. It's a short-term high, and then you crash. All right, the crash doesn't feel too good, does it? Same thing with the corporate activity. A lot of them are designed for show, and everybody is in it for show, all right? It's a minor version of the emperor is naked. It's everybody is keeping up the appearance, all right? Now, you may think that you are without power. You don't have the power to not do it, all right? Think again, all right? Try it. See what happens, okay? Life, it's all about pushing the boundaries. All right. If you live your life within the boundaries set by other people, you are not going to get very far. You need to, if you want to get somewhere in life, you need to constantly test the boundaries. All right. When I was doing my degree in computer science, one of the computer science concepts we were taught is to test boundary values. Let's say you wrote a software that if you put in a positive integer, it's going to give you a result. All right. So that's the requirement of the software. Now, what if I put in a negative integer? What's going to happen? What if I put in a 0? What's going to happen? What if I input a fraction? What's going to happen? What if I input something with a decimal point? What's going to happen? Okay, you want to push for boundary value just to see if the system will return an error message saying that input is not valid, or will the system crash? All right, that is a concept within computer science. Now in life, where is the boundary? Where is the boundary? Where is the boundary on your life? Where's the boundary on your thought, on your thinking? And who has the authority to set boundary on you? Well, when you are a young child, before you're an adult, if you are very young or if you're an infant or toddler, it is your parents who set boundaries on you. They may say, don't venture outside of this room. And then later on, they may say, don't venture outside of the house. And then later on, they may say, don't venture outside of the front yard. And then later on, they may say, don't go around the block. As an adult, as a young adult, you might want to inform your parents if you're going to be leaving town for the weekend, all right, cross country. You might want to let them know that you're going away, all right? So as a fully grown adult, all right, once again, we're talking about emotional intelligence in time management. Who sets boundaries on you? You are an adult. So if the corporation has a culture of doing this particular activity that's not exactly productive, do you have to do it? Now, if you don't do it, what's going to happen? Have you tried to not do it? All right. Did anything negative happen? Did anyone even notice that you did not waste your time on that particular time waster of an activity? Or next level up is, did you ask your boss if you can be exempt from doing that useless time wasting of a activity? All right. Now, if you are not allowed at this place to not waste your time to perform this activity, should you stay here much longer? Maybe, you should think about, have I learned everything there is to learn at this place? And have I stayed here long enough that I satisfy the industry standard, the professional standard of staying at a place? Some industry, some profession is 5-year minimum. Some industry, some profession is 3-year minimum. In technology, it can be much shorter. People switching jobs in technology much more frequently than any other profession anywhere. So have you stayed here long enough? Have you learned everything you need to learn here at the time to find happier water, to advance your own career and advance your life? do you really have to stay within the box? That's someone else. It's putting you in a cage. Someone else is setting boundaries around you and limiting your growth, limiting how you spend your time with your own life. Something for you to think about. All right, what's good for your own long-term personal goal, your personal ambition? Are you the sort of person who is intimidated, who is scared, who can be easily intimidated? Or are you the sort of person, all right, who are more adventurous, who is more self-assured? All right, if this place is limiting my growth, okay, I can go somewhere else. Let's just see what happens, okay? And things may work out for me. Things may not work out for me, but I should always try something new, as opposed to stay in the same spot and never move. Staying in the same spot and never move is not a good strategy. All right? Are you a plant or are you an animal? Plants stay in the same spot. Animals, they move. So if you're required by corporate higher-ups to waste your life away to perform certain activities just for show, maybe you should stop doing it and start planning your strategic career move. Maybe. Something for you to think about. And did you know, by thinking about stop doing those total waste of time activities, all right, it's a golden opportunity for your own character building. It's an opportunity for you to develop your own courage, to become more courageous, to think outside of the box, to break through the barriers put in front of you either by yourself or by other people. And then by talking to other people, okay, including your bosses, about becoming exempt from doing those activities, it's a golden opportunity for you to develop, enhance your negotiation skills, your communication skills. Yeah? And by bringing this issue up with your boss, and if your boss is a good boss, and you managed to help your boss see things your way, you are going to gain respect from your boss. Your boss is going to like you more. Your boss is going to respect you more. Your boss is going to have a newfound respect for you and respect you to the next level. And your boss is going to promote you because you're self-motivated, okay? You can see through the BS. You know how to communicate. You know how to ask what's right. You know how to present yourself. You know how to present the case to the boss. You know how to stand up for your own ideas. All right? You're not a pushover. You know how to break barriers. You know how to see right through other people's BS. You know how to push outside of boundaries. All right? If you had an employee under you like this, is that a good employee? That is a very good employee. Okay? I'm talking about he has ideas that's new and it's productive. It's helping the company to be more efficient and make more money. And those ideas and those good corporations are pulling their hairs out looking for those good employees, and they will try to retain them. Those corporations who fail to see that is a good employee, they don't deserve you. You are too good to be at this place, all right? You are better off going somewhere else whereby you are appreciated as opposed to being put to perform tasks that's for show, activity for activity's sake with no real productive value, all right? So value yourself, stand up for yourself, all right? Have the courage, all right, to communicate, to negotiate, to present ideas to upstairs and try to convince your bosses. Okay, you heard of managing up, managing the managers? Those who stand up to themselves gain respect. Those who refuse to stand up to themselves, they complain, I get no respect around here. Well, did you stand up for yourself? So stand up for yourself, present your cases, okay? See if your boss is wise enough to realize you are correct. In a way, you are putting your boss through a test. And he doesn't even know he's being tested. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this way, when I release new educational videos, you will be notified and you will be the first to learn. And also, make sure you send this video to as many people as possible so we can all learn and grow together and help each other to grow together. We're in this together. And if you need private coaching, business consulting, or training, feel free to contact me. And my contact details are linked below.